One of the best defenses we have right now in staying healthy is remembering to wash our hands. So this is called Hooray for Hand Washing. This is Sudsy, and this is Soapy too. They live at your sink and they wait for you. One day, Soapy and Sudsy were sad. They hoped someone would visit them, but no one had. Our friends are outside playing, said Soapy and Sudsy. Look! They saw Alex fighting a kite, and Josh and Maria were playing in the sandbox. Sarah and Jamal were playing with Mylin's new puppy. Our friends need to wash their hands when they come in, said Soapy. It'll help keep them clean and healthy, just like when you first got dropped off at the livery or the Sprout House. Miss Jill always made you wash your hands, or after we were on the farm and we were out playing, we came in before and we washed hands before we had lunch. I hope they remember, said Sudsy. I have an idea, said Soapy Smiley. Soapy and Sudsy turned on the water. Just a little cold and a little hot makes it nice and warm. The best kind for making bubbles. Then they splished and they splashed and made lots and lots of bubbles. They gave each bubble a special message to remind you, friends, of times that you should wash your hands. Before you eat, wash because you're important. Miss Jill wants to keep you healthy. After playing with your pets, after using the washroom, after playing outside, and of course after sneezing and coughing. And remember, we want to catch it here in our elbow. And then they sing a little song. Remember, 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 don't forget. Follow Soapy and Sudsy's rules. Stay as healthy as you can get. I think they're coming, said Soapy. They listened and they heard footsteps of the children laughing, and suddenly the door opened. And hooray, said Sudsy. Our friends have come to wash their hands. Hooray for clean hands, said the children. Hooray, hooray. Use a hand mirror like this to look inside your mouth. And can you see any germs? Probably not. You can't really see them, but they're there. And the good thing is that your saliva is going to kill most of them. But what about those germs on our hands? What do they look like? What is a germ, anyhow? When you first saw this, did you think it was an art project? Believe it or not, these are germs on a handprint. It almost looks like the art project that Miss Kyla had us do with the peacocks. It looks like that kind of handprint made of paint. But these are germs. Let's get a closer look. This is a germ. Yep, this is what they would look like up close if we were to look at them underneath a microscope. There are 4 different kinds of germs, and they are bacteria, viruses, fungi, protozoa. Here's another germ from one of my science books, and they're living creatures that invade plants, animals, people, and they make us sick. And let's talk about how they even get inside of our body. I'd like to conduct an experiment with you where we're going to pretend like this is a germ. It's really my dog's toy, but we're going to pretend like it's a germ. I'm going to rub it all over my hands. And then I'm going to turn off the light here. Can you see all the germs on my hands? Now I'm going to show you the proper method for washing your hands, and we'll see if I get all that germy powder off. So let's practice the proper method for washing our hands together. I'm going to turn on my water, a little hot and a little cold. We don't want to burn ourselves, and we don't want it too cold that it's not going to kill the germs. And the first thing I'm going to do is get my hands wet. Usually the first step people want to do is put the soap on, but we're going to wet our hands first. Then, you get those bubbles, and I want to lather up for at least 20 seconds. So I can sing Tops and bottoms, tops and bottoms, in between, in between. Rub your hands together. We're going to scrub and make sure we get under our nails. Scrub your hands together. Put them back under the water. Now they're clean. Now they're clean. And I'm going to dry it with a single-use paper towel. And I'm going to use that paper towel to turn off my faucet. Because remember how I started with my germy hands? So the germs could still be on the handles. And then dispose in the compost with my paper towel. Okay, let's turn off the lights and see how I did. If we can see any germs lurking around in my hands, under my nails. Here are those hand washing steps again in picture form. We want to remember that the germs enter our body through any kind of holes in our skin. So our mouth, our nose, breaks in our skin, our eyes are all entry points. A lesson that you parents can do with your child to help them really understand the duration of time that they need to be in the sink washing their hands is getting some cooking spray. If you don't have cooking spray, just putting a little olive oil or vegetable oil on their hands, making them rub it together. Okay, so that they're good and wet. And then sprinkle a little cinnamon on their hands. And the cinnamon is to simulate little germies. One thing we see as teachers all the time is the children want to put their hands under the water without soap. Do you see how the germs are still there? Oh yeah, Miss Jill, I washed my hands. See, they're wet. Well, water alone isn't going to do it. Or they'll use soap, but they'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. You see how my germs are still there? Nope, you got to go back and remember, we're going to be under that faucet for at least 20 seconds. So this is a great opportunity to help them sing their alphabet song or happy birthday 2 times. So a full A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. And rinse. I can see those germs going down the drain. And voila. We spoke a little bit about how germs can enter our body through our nose, our mouth, our eyes. And if you look at yourself in the mirror, you notice that you have your eyebrows over your eyes and your eyelashes. Those hairs are there to help keep the germs out of your face. Skin protects your body and it keeps the dirt and germs away because it's waterproof and it's stretchy. And our body and our skin is covered with little fine hairs. Old skin flakes off and it's replaced by new skin. If your skin is cut or scraped, your body will repair the damage and new skin will grow over the wound. So we want to make sure that we keep our scrapes really clean. Here's an experiment that we're going to do together where we test a piece of cling wrap, a tissue, and a Band-Aid to see which is most like your skin. I'd like you to email me back on the computer and tell me which one you think is most like your skin, which one lets you bend your finger most easily, and which ones are waterproof, which are not. Is Saran Wrap waterproof? Does it go through? Let me know. How about a tissue? Is it waterproof? Is it going to leak through? Test it at home. Let me know. How about a Band-Aid? Is a Band-Aid most like your skin? Is it waterproof? Can water get into your scrapes under your Band-Aid?